I just pooped my pants because of how awesome these drawings are. Hey yo, and hello everybody, it's me, your weird Uncle Ian. In today's video, we're going back at it again into the public domain Marvel universe that I have been conjuring up thus far, and we are creating the long-awaited and the most heavily desired public domain Guardians of the Galaxy. So, y'all heard enough of me talking, so how about we get drawing? Public domain Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go! Rapid fire time. No philosophical thought process on how I designed the character. I'm just going to show you which character I use and how I designed him. So, enough of me talking. Let's actually now officially get to the drawing. So instead of Drax the Destroyer, I have Night Terror, taking the character of Black Terror and converting him into a full-blown alien man, with hints and spices of utilizing Drax the Destroyer, if you will. I really love the way this entire design came out. Him being all muscular, alien-like, yes, not really wielding a knife in that kind of way. That was a bit of a weird situation. But other than that, I really wanted to go full-blown alien with this, and I really wanted to challenge myself. So what do you guys think of my interpretation of, well, this Drax the Destroyer that I call Night Terror? Gamora? How about Phantoma? I'm utilizing the most intensive judgment-driven character of all time, Phantoma, and creating her as, well, my Gamora for my Guardians of the Galaxy team. I thought this was a very strange but yet a very unique character to go off of, and if there was one thing I would try to change now that I've actually done this, I probably would have tried to implement more of the skull pattern, given how she is literally a woman with a skull face. But outside of that, this is my Gamora that I call Phantoma. The name was practically perfect. I am not Groot, but this is Heap. So this is my interpretation of Groot that I call Heap, because honestly the name is still practically perfect in every way. So instead of this guy being some tall tree dude, he is actually a culmination of swampy-like, vines and roots and everything else in between. So basically think like Man-Thing and Swamp Thing combined with this weird abomination, ending up having to create, well, this new abomination. So this is my Groot that I call the Heap. Rocket Raccoon wishes that he could be this guy, so I decided to take this strange and obscure mouse character in the public domain and modify it to create Nuke the Rat. That's right, this is going to be my Rocket Raccoon, an engineer who creates intensive weapons of mass destruction. Nuke the Rat. I think there's no other means for me to yap on anymore. You kind of get the gist of how this goes down. Star-Lord? Forget that. I got Captain Solar. I know that's a bit of a generic name, but then again, I can only do so much. So I end up using the public domain character of Spurt Hammond, of all weird names, but I decided to call this guy Captain Spurt Solar. So we took this idea over here, implemented the idea of the classic Star-Lord look, and I'm talking before he became a movie character, and created this beautiful culmination of the character design that you see here. What do you guys think of my rendition of this public domain Star-Lord? And there we go! We have our officialized public domain Guardians of the Galaxy that I call Sentinels of the Systems. I very much enjoyed the entirety of these characters' designs, and it actually started off with creating my own knockoff Drax the Destroyer. Had it not been for me drawing that one first, I wouldn't have then been able to be inspired to create a unified look for the entirety of the team. and I really just enjoyed the composition of each character. I like the way how their sizes are all different, all that other kind of fun stuff. Look, I would be gushing on forever and ever about this. So yes, this here is the official Guardians of the Galaxy, or Sentinels of this system. And other than that, I am going to keep yapping on about this. So actually, let me get to a few other key points before I officially end the video. So for those of you that know, I've been posting like 2 videos a week about utilizing public domain content. I'll even switch it up a little bit with Roll for Hero, and I think I've been spoiling y'all a little bit too much with these public domain videos. So moving from here on out, I'm only going to be posting 1 public domain video every week. Probably it might be more of a Friday type situation, because I actually want to start diving into other forms of content, and heck, even talking about, you know, making comic books, because I actually did do that and I want to actually pursue that as my full-time career. I obviously enjoy making content for you guys. I love making videos like this. So hopefully y'all will just get to enjoy the journey of me actually pursuing the notion of creating comics. Heck, I think I might even dab into the realms of webtoon for all I know, but we'll see where we get from there. But with all that in mind, I think it's time for me to officially end the video here. To my fellow weirdos out there, make sure to follow these 3 simple rules. Make sure to stay awesome, stay weird, and keep life to the easiest. Always remember that art inspires all, but you can inspire more. And never forget, everybody, to stay ultra.